Your mom must be very smart, then, Eleanor. She must know her AMs from her PMs. Morning, Disha. And good morning, Sabrina. All right, folks, it is 11:30, which means it is officially time to start Library Live. As soon as I can switch my screen. There we go. All right, good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, June 3rd. It is 11:30. It's time for us to start Library Live. Happy that you're here today. Happy to spend this time with you. One of my favorite parts of the week. We've got a lot to go through on our Library Live today. So let's get right into it. Remember to be kind to the people around you. Being kind with your comments means only send those comments once. If I said hi to you, I promise if you send it once, I'll see it. I shouldn't say that. I don't promise I'll see it. I might not see it. Just don't send the same comment 500 times, please. Let's have some fun today. Be patient with our technology issues if we have any. Like I said, I may not see everybody's comments, and there's that 10 to 20 second delay. Always remember about that. And that yellow camera lets you know it's time. You might want to take a screenshot. Quick reminder about how to access any of the recordings of Library Live that you may have missed. Just go to your Classroom Teams page, go to the More tab, select Special Area Videos, and then you'll be able to see a list of all the videos from all the special area teachers in all the buildings, so you may have to click Next a couple times to find the ones for the library. That blue background makes them pretty easy to find, though. That's if you missed any Library Lives. This will be uploaded by Friday, end of the day-ish. All right, so what are we doing today on Library Live? We'll take a look at some more pictures and selfies of you with the books that you're reading. Got a few more of those this week. We'll find out which two characters made it to the final round of May Book Madness. We will preview this week's Seesaw activity, which is going to help us get ready for summer reading. We'll talk about how our summer reading program is going to work this summer. Not too much different from last year. We'll take a look at our updated house points, find out which team has the lead. We'll do a read aloud just before some catch-up time. All right. Here are some pictures, just a few to go through this week. I'll start that slideshow. It will move on naturally, and I'll use this time to get caught up in the comments as well. Keep sending me those pictures. Keep sharing with me what you're reading. I love seeing those every week. Here we go. While we watch that, I'm going to say hello to Saya. And Colin's here. Hello to Julia, Arjun. Hello, Dexter. Hello, Arya, Jyotish, Mona. Peter's here. Alex is here. I'm doing pretty good, Sanvi. Look at that. Those pictures went so quickly today. Thank you, some folks watching my TikTok. I appreciate that. All right. Good morning, Ashlyn. Josie loves books as well. Thank you for sharing. I enjoy cooking a lot, Hannah. I love to cook. Mrs. Dowd is here. She says good morning to me and all of you. Mrs. Dowd stopped at the library yesterday. We had some work to get done. Picked up a book that she can read over the rest of the summer, although she'll probably finish it by lunchtime. All right, let's take a look at how May Book Madness is starting to wrap up for us. We had our character tournament come down to the final four last week. Piggy and Gerald were able to beat Bad Kitty by a score of 137 votes to 100. And in a closer matchup, the Pigeon was able to beat Pete the Cat 129 to 103. So that means we have an all Mo Willems championship. This might be the toughest choice of all. It's Piggy and Gerald taking on the Pigeon. Who is your favorite character? Well, you have to vote. Voting ends on Tuesday, June 9th at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, just like all of our other voting sessions. This will post in Seesaw today at 12 when it's officially afternoon. You don't have to complete the activity if you don't want to. All you have to do if you want to vote is click that blue link and you'll be taken to the Kahoot where you can vote for your favorite character. Will it be Piggy and Gerald? Will it be the pigeon? Only you can decide. All right, good morning, Josh. Good morning, Caitlin. Good morning, Lila. Good morning, Ashaz. All right, now that I'm caught up on all the comments, let's talk about this week's Seesaw activity. Your Seesaw activity, first of all, is going to post today. I'm giving you a little bit of a head start. It's going to post today at 12 o'clock, right along with the May Book Madness activity. So if you want to get a head start, because I know your Wednesdays are a little bit of a lighter schedule, you can get a head start on that Seesaw activity today. The Seesaw activity you're going to complete is going to be a Flipgrid. Flipgrid is an app on a website that you can use to respond to questions by creating a video. I'll show you how that works in just a minute. We're going to use Flipgrid this summer as a way for you to keep in touch with me and all of your other classmates about the books that you're reading. So because we're going to use Flipgrid for summer reading, I wanted to give us a chance to practice using Flipgrid if you've never used it before. So when you log on to Seesaw today at 12 o'clock, or when next time you log on to Seesaw, you're going to see this activity. It's called Flipgrid Favorite KDM Memory. We read the directions. Number 1, watch the video. I'm giving you a preview here, but the video shows you how to do everything. You'll need to log in with your Great Valley email account, whether or not you've ever used that before, you have one, and you need to use that to log in. There's directions about how to do that in the video. You may need a parent to help you out with that, but I show you exactly how to log in the video. And then you create a video of your own about your favorite KDM memory. So let's take a look at our different steps. After you watch the video, you're going to click on this blue link that will take you to Flipgrid. And the next screen you'll see will look like this. It's called Just Read 2020. That's our summer reading theme. Just read. You can choose log in with Microsoft. Don't choose log in with Google. That won't work. You have to choose log in with Microsoft. Again, all these directions are in the video. After you choose log in with Microsoft, if you enter your username and password correctly, you'll see this screen. Just read 2020. Joy down there hugging one of her favorite memories. Once you see that, you know you're in the right spot. Scroll down the page a little bit, and you will see a green circle with a plus sign in it, and right next to that is a picture of me. That is a video response. That's a grid that I've already responded to. So as more and more of you share your favorite memory, you'll see your pictures and your video start to fill in that space too. So not only are you creating your own video, but you can watch videos that other people have created as well. You might notice the word under the plus sign there that says moderated. Moderated means that I have to approve all of the videos before they show up there. I just want to make sure everybody's doing what they're supposed to do. We're all being good digital citizens. We're all making good choices about what we choose to share online. So that's what moderated means. You should also know that after you create your video, if it doesn't pop up right away, that's why. It's because I haven't approved it yet. So to make a video, you tap on that plus sign in the green circle, and then you'll see a camera open up that looks like this. Now, if you're on an iPad, this is what it will look like on an iPad. If you're on a computer that has a webcam, it might look a little bit different, but Flipgrid does work as an app, which you may have to download. It's free, or it works on a computer. You just need to have a camera. So there's lots of different buttons on here that do lots of different things. I explain all of those and how they work in the video. The most important one, though, is right here. That red camera button is how you begin recording your video. You have 30 seconds to record, which you can see in the timer in the upper right-hand corner. And I just want you to share with me your favorite KDM memory. I talked about the sing-along that we did this year, just before winter break. That was a really fun experience for me, being able to play with some other teachers and also have you sing along with what we were playing. That was one of my favorite memories. You get to choose one of yours to share. It could be a memory from this year or any previous years at Katie Markley. So that's your seesaw activity this week, practicing using Flipgrid. Again, I can't say it enough. Watch that video. That video gives you all the directions you need. I'm going to scroll through the comments really quickly just to see if there are any questions about your seesaw activity this week. Good morning, Alex. Good morning, Amy. Good morning, Dean. Let's see, not seeing any questions yet on your seesaw activity, so I'm going to move on. Let's talk about summer reading. The whole reason we're doing a Flipgrid is to get ready for summer reading. Great Valley summer reading philosophy is this. You should read what you like to read, how you like to read, because reading is reading. If you're reading chapter books this summer, awesome. If you're reading picture books this summer, that's just as awesome. If you're reading graphic novels, websites, listening to audiobooks or podcasts, no matter what you like to read, that's what you should read. That's what we like to do, is read what we like. Reading is reading, and I always say that it's not important to me what you read, it's important to me that you read. Reading is obviously an important skill. Reading obviously helps make you smarter. Reading obviously helps you understand more about the world. So to make sure that you're starting off next school year in the best possible place, one thing that you need to do over the summer to prepare is read. I don't care what you read, I care that you read. So our summer reading thing, Just Read, is all about that. You having choice in what you read this summer. Now we have a bunch of resources for you to use, especially if you don't have as many books at home, if you're not making as many trips to the library during quarantine. On the library website, you're going to see some different resources by grade level. There's Epic, there's ebooks you could read on Sora. I don't know if K-2 has used Sora yet, but there's all kinds of different resources for you, ebooks, audiobooks, websites. Flipgrid is on there, and there's all directions for how to log into those different resources as well. Here's what your Just Read Flipgrid is going to look like this summer. So for your seesaw activity, I'm asking you to share a favorite KDM memory. Over the summer, I'm going to ask you to share what you're reading, kind of like the seesaw activity we did a couple weeks ago where you can share a book talk. And you do the same thing. You tap that green plus sign, and that's how you can share what you're reading. And as more and more kids and maybe even some teachers share what they're reading, you'll see those videos popping up. Really simple directions there that we can see. Whoops, I went too far. There we go. Share what you're reading this summer. Tap the green plus to start, just like I showed you for the favorite KDM memory. Now, this grid is actually live, so if you want to try logging into Flipgrid, you can do that today. You don't have to, but you can. Here's how you get there. On the library website, you're going to go to the Just Read logo, tap on that, and then you're going to select your grade. This is your current grade, the grade that you are currently in this school year. And then you'll see this is called a Padlet of all the different things that you need. For parents, there is information all about summer reading right there. There are directions for how to log in to all the other resources you're going to see further down the screen. There's ebooks and audiobooks from Sora, Epic, and Tales to Go. There's some library favorites like Pebble Go. You could still have access to that over the summer. And here's where you get to your Flipgrid. Just click where it says click here. Pretty simple, right? So if you want to start doing that today, you can. But if you want some practice, I would go to that seesaw activity and get some practice using Flipgrid that way. All right, some people are already sharing their favorite memories. Dr. Seuss Day is a favorite one. Do we have to tell why that was our favorite memory from school? I think it's good to have some details about why you like that event so much. All right, Moving on to house points, folks. We're down to just 1 week left to earn points for your team. You earn those points by completing any 4 of these seesaw activities. Poem in your pocket, Scranimals Part 2. What are you reading and research? Let's see what our points look like after 2 weeks. And Hufflepuff really jumping up into the lead here with 188 points. Gryffindor slipped a lot again this week. Those other houses caught up to Gryffindor. Not a lot of movement by the Gryffindor team. Ravenclaw caught up some ground. Slytherin for the 2nd week in a row scored more points than any of the other teams. Again, they're still in last place, but look how much closer they are this week. They started by being, I think, 34 or 35 points down. Now they're down by 18. Can they catch up by that amount in 1 week? There's a lot of points out there to be earned. So we're going to find out which team wins the House Cup on our final Library Live of the school year. That's Wednesday, June 10th, 2020. That's at 11 o'clock. The last opportunity you have to earn those points is June 9th at 4 o'clock. I'm not going to count any more points after that because, well, I need the time to count those points and get ready for the next Library Live. So if you want to help your team out, if you're on that Slytherin team, you want to help them keep moving in the right direction, if you want to keep Hufflepuff in 3rd place, or if you want to have a nice come-from-behind victory for Ravenclaw or Gryffindor, earn those house points. All right, checking out the comments. I'm all caught up on comments, so it is time for us to start our read aloud. We got a nice treat for you today. You may remember Llama Destroys the World. Today we've got the sequel to that book, which is Llama Unleashes the Alpacalypse. It's like an apocalypse, but with alpacas. Let me go full screen here so we can get a good look at the book. This is the sequel to Llama Destroys the Universe, Llama Unleashes the Alpacalypse by Jonathan Stutzman and illustrated by Heather Fox. Here we go. By dinner, Llama will unleash a great alpacalypse on the world. I am Llama, proclaimed Llama. Breakfast. Every morning, Llama started the day with a large, balanced breakfast. The problem with large, balanced breakfasts was the large, unbalanced mess they made. Now, Llama was many things. Getting rid of... oh no. Book cover down. Now, Llama was many things. A dancer, a daring adventurer, a beekeeper, a gentleman, a scholar. But one thing Llama definitely was not was a llama who cleaned up after his own messes. So he dreamed up an idea, an ambitious idea, a dangerous idea, an idea so outrageous it just might work. Ta-da! Said Llama. The Replicator 3000. Lunch. At lunch, Llama called his friend Alpaca. I am Alpaca. I am Llama, said Llama. Alpaca was an alpaca of impeccable tidiness. Nothing brought Alpaca more joy than cleaning. Llama knew this. So Llama invited Alpaca over for lunch. Llama invited Alpaca into the Replicator 3000. And then Llama invited disaster. Alpaca and his clone cleaned the kitchen with swiftness and ease, so swiftly and easily that Llama wonders what he could do with more alpacas. Llama pressed the button again. Zoop. And again. Zoop, zoop, and again. Zoop, 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 zoop. With every press, there was a zoop, and with every zoop, another alpaca. Llama had created an army of cleaners. shouted the alpacas. The alpacas cleaned with passion and vigor, but the more they cleaned, the more mess they made. Second lunch. By second lunch, Llama's mouth was full of spaghetti, and Llama's house was full of alpacas. So Llama did the most sensible thing he could think of. He opened the front door and let his mess go somewhere else. The alpacalypse had begun. Dinner. Work, 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 work. It was dinner time, and the alpacas roamed the earth. They cleaned everything. The houses, the schools, the playgrounds, even the fanciest French restaurants. Oui, 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 shouted the alpacas. None, 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 shouted the servers. There was pandemonium in the streets and alpacas everywhere. This is the end, shouted everyone. Second dinner. It was second dinner, and the llama heard none of the uproar. He was busy composing his greatest symphony and eating a cheese pizza with extra cheese. It smelled delicious. A deliciousness that could be smelled miles and miles away. Back the alpacas raced to the llama's house, fast and furious and extremely famished. Pizza! 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 Shouted the alpacas. Llama feared for his pizza. So he hid it. But Llama was not good at hiding. And the alpacas stormed right in after it. Pizza! 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 Shouted the alpacas. In the final attempt to save his food, Llama pressed the other button. He unzooped every single alpaca until there was only one left. I am Llama, said Llama. I'm alpaca, said alpaca. Dessert. You didn't forget about dessert, did you? It was time for dessert, and though Llama's house was still a mess, along with the rest of the world, nothing got between Llama and his cake. The problem was, Llama only had one slice of cake. Llama was many things: an artist, a versatile stage actor, an athlete, an esteemed oceanographer. But one thing that Llama was not was a llama who only ate one slice of cake. So Llama dreamed up an idea, an ambitious idea, a dangerous idea, an idea so outrageous, just might work. That, said Llama. Llama unleashes the alpacalypse. By Jonathan Stutzman and illustrated by Heather Fox. Here's the cover that fell off because it was bugging me, so I put it on the floor gently. It's a book after all. All right, folks, I hope you enjoyed Llama Unleashes the Alpacalypse. Seems like that's a book that could become a series really quickly. I've liked both books so far. It's 11:54. That gives us just enough time to have some catch up before we officially wrap up Library Live. So let me scroll through those comments, see what you guys have to say today. Ashna, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Hello there, Praneet. Hello, Julia. Some of you have already read the new Llama book. Awesome. Glad you're keeping up with the new stuff that's coming out there. A lot of positive things to say about Llama Unleashes the Alpacalypse. John, you're really hoping that Gryffindor is going to win. Well, Gryffindor's got to do more seesaw activities. Let's see. Hello, Amit. It is not the end. Not yet. Yes, cake. Scrolling down. It's a lot of Colin like to read aloud. Lots of cake. Yes, you're right, Reese. What would you replicate? What if you had a replicator 3000? What would you make unlimited copies of? Maybe that pizza. Oh, I don't know if I have a least favorite book. Hi, Brittany. Peter's hanging out down at the beach today. I'm doing good, Colin. Thank you for asking. Hello, Nino. Hello, Keaton. Arjun recommending us to read Pete the Cat. Mason's here. Hello, Mason. Dat. Yes, dat. That's the Alpacalypse. It's called a pun. It's a play on words. Apocalypse means the end of the world. Alpacalypse means the end of the world caused by alpacas. Good word usage there. Pratik asking if I could read the Narwhal and Jelly books. I don't have any of those at home. I do like the Narwhal and Jelly books. I don't have any of those at home. I'll see if I can get one for next week's Library Live. I can't promise that'll happen, though. I'll do my best. Tegan says that Jonathan Stutzman is her friend's uncle. That's awesome. Maybe he wants to come visit Katie Markley next year. A lot of folks asking what my TikTok user account is. I'll put that in the published comments towards the end of Library Live. Lucia likes cake. Well, not as much as Llama, apparently. The book title was Llama Unleashes the Alpacalypse. Hello, Liam. Hello, Haley. Dat. A lot of dats coming through in the comments. My favorite book of all time is Coraline by Neil Gaiman. Let's see. All right, it's 11:57. Let's really quickly look at our review and reminders before people start to go. You could earn house points. Man, it's getting dark outside. The sun just went away, and I just realized this room is much darker than when we started. You can earn house points up until Tuesday, June 9th at 4 o'clock. You can earn those points by completing Poem in Your Pocket, Scranimals, Part 2. What are you reading? And the research activities in Seesaw. That's how you earn house points. Maybook Madness, final round. That link will post in just about 2 minutes on Seesaw. So will your Seesaw activity this week, which is recording a Flipgrid about your favorite memory at KDM. It could be from this year or from any other year. I know some of you probably are heading out. I see some of those numbers start to dip. So I will see you next time on Library Live, Wednesday, June 10th at 11:30. It's the last one of the school year, guys. Hope to see you and many more people there. I will stick around for a few more seconds to answer some questions and respond to some comments. But if you have to go, if you're done, I'm going to say goodbye here, and I'll see you on the next week's Library Live where hopefully we have some more light. See you guys.